Hello, this is Bill Clodsey. Welcome to a Vintage Cube Draft, the powered holiday cube on Magic Online, where we start with the best cards are the fetches, which are going to generally always be good, and Honor of the Pure, the best in a mono white deck, and Remand. All of these are pretty neat options. I'll stay away from Storm, though that could be powerful. We've got Empty the Warrens and Yawgmoth's Will. Honor of the Pure is really all in. If someone else on this 8-player table is going into mono white, then we could get cut pretty hard, and that's not going to be great for us. Remand, I generally like that, though the blue decks are generally cut, but you can build something out of it. Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm going to grab... I think I'm going to grab Scalding Tarn. Well, I'm going to grab Remand, actually. In a monocolored deck, if we can get a good blue deck, I might want more of the blue counter spells. Fast Bond is interesting here. I would love to make a combo deck, blue-green, with Fast Bond, some way to get lands back from your graveyard and strip mine, that kind of thing. Fast Bond really does let you do a lot. It's good with Gush, play any number of lands each turn. So if you return lands to your hand to pay for the Gush, then you can just play them out again. You do have to pay 1 life each time you do it, but life is a resource in Vintage Cube especially that you're happy to use to get an advantage. Anyway, I'll take Fast Bond, kind of a broken card here. Eureka? Control Magic, Fire Ice. Eureka, oh, I love this style of deck. Yeah, I think I want Eureka here. You dump all of your permanents onto the field from your hand, so 4 mana, you can get anything onto the field, so you could go off early with that with Fast Bond. You can put in your Crucible of Worlds, Fast Bond, and Strip Mine and just win instantly with it. It's kind of a high risk, high reward card, but extremely fun, so I'm going to try it here. Well, here's a good one to put into play with it, Sundering Titan. I'm not as big a fan of Shardless Agent when you have counter magic, but that could be strong. Tooth and Nail, Manamorphose, these are other options here. Yeah, I kind of want Sundering Titan. I really do like this effect, and oftentimes it just cripples your opponent. The idea is just get this into play. If it destroys your own lands, but you have a 7/10 on the field that can win you the game, that's fine. Tough one. Tooth and Nail, definitely solid. We don't have as much ramp here, and we definitely want some good creatures and stuff to put into play with Eureka, so I'm going to grab Sundering Titan. Another good one to put into play with Eureka. That's Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. Tough one to pass up here. Llanowar Elves is also pretty good. That's the kind of ramp that's going to help you play Eureka. Wrenn and 6 is neat because that's going to help with Fast Bond. It's a slow way to get lands back, 1 a turn, but it is a way. So yeah, this is tough between Ugin and Fyndhorn Elves. And I'm going to grab Fyndhorn Elves here. Kind of a tough pick, but I don't want to be stuck with a deck without the early plays. That's more important. There are more things you can do in the late game. Courser of Kruphix, pretty good with Fast Bond. Botanical Sanctum, not the blue-green land I'm looking for. Nature's Claim is fine, especially... Well, it's especially good in Vintage Cube. Tough one. I think I'm going to grab that. Well, Eureka wants lots of permanents, but Nature's Claim is like one of the most efficient, let's see, naturalizes or disenchants in the entire format, so I think that's worth grabbing. Ramunap Excavator and Wasteland. I would rather have Strip Mine than Wasteland for the full combo. You may play land cards from your graveyard. That'll help with Sundering Titan. and hopefully strip mine if we get it. So fast bond, yeah, I'm gonna grab the excavator here. Tough one. I hope we get strip mine. If we don't, I guess it's not the end of the world. Field of Ruin. Destroy non-basic land an opponent controls. We each get a basic, so it could be okay. Mirari's Wake is another good one. I don't know if we're going to have the white fixing, but I don't really want Field of Ruin. Trigon Predator is fine. It's just a fair card. I'll take the exciting one. Kitchen Finks, Honor of the Pure Wheels. Good to know, but none of the colors we're trying to get are wheeling, so... well, we do have Mirari's Wake, so maybe it's worth looking at Angel of Invention. Or just Kitchen Finks in case we want something like that. Ashen Rider, that's a nice permanent to put into play with Eureka, but it is best to have multiple... Let's see, exile all those tokens when this leaves the play. Multiple ways to get your cards into play. If Eureka is the only way to get Ashen Rider into play, that's not great. Biogenic Ooze is fine. I'll take Arcane Artisan, kind of a way to cheat stuff into play. Garruk is fine. Fire and Ice. The ice side is always going to be good, but I'll take Garruk here. I hate this art, Balloon Garruk, but the effect is powerful, and I guess it's fine. Tooth and Nail comes back, and Shardless Agent, which is interesting, but I'm going to take Tooth and Nail in case we get more good counter spells. Well, Shardless Agent is nice if you get Channel, and it does hit our Fast Bond, and our Llanowar Elves and Nature's Claim is often going to be playable, so... Oh, Wrenn and 6 is back. Untap all lands you control on your end step. Not exactly a bunch of instant ways for us to take advantage of that, so we'll take Wrenn and 6 here. Strip Mine is definitely a high pick for us. I would say we probably pick it over anything, maybe even Soul Ring, because Soul Ring makes all our cards a little better, but Strip Mine makes Fast Bond and Ramunap Excavator actually real cards. So do we have it? No, it's not in this pack. Miscalculation is pretty good. Force of Negation, it's a negate that's kind of free. Reanimate is solid. Reclamation Sage is solid. Windswept Heath could help us play Mirari's Wake. I'm gonna go for Miscalculation. You can always cycle it. And 2 mana counter magic is exactly... Well, the other thing we could consider here is that we want a lot of permanents for Eureka. So maybe we... Well, I like Miscalculation too much. I'm going to take it here. Oh well. Mind Twist and Mishra's Workshop, a couple incredibly powerful ones. Balance can be good. Generally, you want lots of artifacts and things with it, which we don't have here. We don't have enough artifacts for Mishra's Workshop, although that could be broken. Devoted Druid could be good. Polluted Delta. These are all options. I don't think we have the fixing for Mind Twist, although that is one of the better things you can be doing. Delta just finds Island at this point. I could see taking Devoted Druid here. We can be more of a ramp deck. Not the piece of power I want here. Ancestral Vision is maybe not good enough. Signets are always good. And then Ulamog. Ulamog is a nice one to ramp to. It's a nice one to... because there is a good chance we can hardcast it. It's also a nice one to Eureka into play, just a 10/10 indestructible annihilator. I love Eldrazi. This is why I play this cube, for Eldrazi. So let's grab that. We can get it with Tooth and Nail. You can't get it with things that only get green creatures, for example, or artifact creatures, but otherwise it's pretty easy to get. Misty Rainforest, I definitely want that if we're going to be doing things like remanding and miscalculating, we need some fixing. So that's our first real piece of fixing here. And I'm happy to grab it. Survival. Tutor for the creature you need to put into play with Eureka. That could be okay if you have a couple extra elves. We don't even have that many little creatures, so it's not going to be that important. I think we just want to fill up with more big monsters. Terastodon. And this is pretty versatile. If you have a permanent you need to deal with, like a big planeswalker, just give them an elephant. There we go. Crucible of Worlds. That's 2/3 of a good combo. I really hope we find the strip mine. We are being passed... So it's the same effect as Ramanop Excavator, but a little harder to deal with. I mean, artifacts aren't that hard to deal with, but creatures are easy to deal with. Anyway, yeah, the combo is get one of these two out, fast bond, and then strip mine all of their lands in one turn for X-1 life, I guess. So that'll be good. We have 3 ways to get lands back from the graveyard. 2 of them are really good. Fast bond, and the only combo we have with it now is Rainforest, which can get all our islands and forests onto the field for twice as much life. Okay, we have to take it. Gush. Return 2 islands instead of paying the mana cost. So basically 2 life for this. Replay them. 2 more blue mana because you can tap them first. And then draw 2 cards. So Gush is pretty powerful here, as long as we have enough islands in the deck. Otherwise, I mean, I'm sure it's fine. And we should have maybe 1/3 our mana base as islands, something like that. So I'm sure Gush can work for us. But yeah, Gush Fast Bond. Love these old cards. You don't have many formats you play where there's just like 2 card combos to win the game, but that's why we play Vintage Cube. Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. One of the best things to cast if you have the mana, but not bad just to sneak it into play or have a bright idea that everyone puts everything into play. You just want to tip the scales in your favor. Wow. Reclamation Sage is back, which is incredible, but I think I want Windswept Heath here as another fetch land to help with fast bond and things. Yeah, oh well. I really like that card, but it is not necessary for our win condition. The most important things for the deck are the things that make it work. Okay, Yavimaya Elder. That's a pretty easy one here. It's kind of slow to use, but it does the trick. Plow Under, yeah. Sensei's Divining Top is one that I try to avoid. Just personal preference type thing. Eternal Witness, always better than it looks. And some other stuff, I don't know. Banefire, I think we'll cut Lavamancer, cut Kaya, because that could kill Fast Bond. If I understand it correctly, XL, target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 1 or less. Kaya's pretty good in this cube. Oh my, the big Mother Eldrazi Emrakul. I would like that. We do have both Ulamogs. I think I just want Mox Sapphire here. The Piece of Power. So when I see Fast Bond, I think of that as a card on the level of a Piece of Power in terms of brokenness. But this is that level. This is one of the Power 9. So I'll definitely grab Mox Sapphire here. A bit sad to give up Llanowar Elves and 2 more giant monsters that we can cook up, but Mox Sapphire is easily going to be the best thing here. Eureka 1 turn earlier, hold up Counter Magic on turn 1. It's just kind of ridiculous if you can get it going. Edric, a fair card, especially in this cube, but it's fine. Garruk is nice. Untap 2 lands. If you get something like a Gaia's Cradle, untapping Nykthos or something, that gets really good. Let me sort by converted mana cost here. Oh, that wasn't smart, was it? So a lot of this stuff is just going to be expensive stuff that we don't really care how much it costs. I'm going to cut Mirari's Wake for now until we get some fixing, but I will put this Garruk into play. Also, you know, played many years of Cube where you wouldn't be allowed to have these two in play at the same time. You might still play them in the same deck. But here, no reason why we can't. Nice, another elf. So that will help ramp up, and we can make use of all this mana, so that's pretty easy. Pick here. Another Ulamog, Den Protector's fine, we already have Witness. Maze of Ith is a really fun one, but it does slow you down. Oh wow. Karn and Tree Speaker are the two cards I'm looking at, though Battlesphere is good. If we had Opposition, Deranged Hermit would be a thought. I don't think we have enough red for this. So, yeah, Karn's a good one. I think I want Tree Speaker instead of Karn, though. I'm just going to put that there for now. Artisan. If a creature is discarded, make a token of that. Yeah, I'm going to take Tree Speaker here. It makes our early game a little more exciting, and it's another creature in case we get something like Cradle, which we do in this pack. Yeah, let's grab Cradle. We don't have infinite creatures, but we have a couple ways of making extra creatures, and you run the risk of not having any creatures in play, but it's well worth it to add 3 or 4 mana. Kodama's Reach. Don't know if this is quite working out as well as it needs to, but really we would need Strip Mine to make this an actual deck. Unfortunately, it's a bit too late to expect a Strip Mine, but oh well. I'll take Kodama's Reach here. It's our first thing exactly like that. Oh wow, Opposition. We might be able to wield a Squirrel Lord. If not, I think we still have enough to make it worthwhile. I'm glad I took the Tree Speaker, so we have some more early stuff. Yeah, I'll take Opposition. Pretty happy about that one. Here's something that makes a bunch of creatures. And then Harmonize. Harmonize into Eureka is strong, and it's pretty cheap for us to get going, so I'll grab Harmonize here. Avenger. This wheeling is a great sign for us. It means Opposition gets really good. We need some cuts now. But yeah, Opposition is looking a lot better. Nykthos. We have Gaia's Cradle, and if we have Nykthos, Garruk can become a lot of mana. So what's the play here? I could take Green Sun Zenith, which gets some of our early stuff down. Edric, but I don't think we're going to be attacking that much. And Nykthos. Green Sun Zenith might be important. What did I take? I took Green Sun Zenith. That was a tough pick. I wish I had a little more time on it. But I think this is fine. We might need some cuts, which was a good reason to take the land. And Deranged Hermit is back. Opposition with Deranged Hermit and Avenger. Those are definitely some ways we can shut down our opponent. So we didn't get the Strip Mine, but Opposition also lets you mess with your opponent's mana. So I'm happy about that. I don't think we want Crucible or Excavator, unfortunately. They're kind of neat with Sundering Titan, but we have other sources of mana. They're kind of neat with Gush, but I think since we're going to need cuts, we had better look elsewhere. I'm going to cut red too. Yes, okay, I got it. System warning. Never misclick. Although you eventually will want to add lands, so who knows. Okay. All right, what does this look like? Anything that looks awful here? Arcane Artisan is one I haven't tried, but it looks fine. It's a looter that exiles whatever it loots away. But then, if that's a creature, it can just make a free copy. You can do this at instant speed, so on your opponent's end step, you just make a Sundering Titan or something. That looks pretty good. Green Sun Zenith only gets green creatures. Pay 10 or pay 9 to get a Terastodon, pay 2 to get a Tree Speaker, but you can't get Eldrazi Titans and Artisan. Opposition is good. And Opposition with Eureka is a nice one. Just kind of like a 3-card combo. Maybe Avenger or Terastodon, Opposition, Eureka, and that's enough to shut down their mana base. usually. Tooth and Nail. I might not want Green Sun Zenith because Tooth and Nail is going to do that job better. Eureka's probably fine. Gush might not be that exciting. Harmonize is better here. Remand and Miscalculation. Do we want both of those? Probably. And is this enough lands? We've got four little ramp creatures. And then 2 fetches. I think we want 16 lands plus the Mox. And that means cutting 1 more card. And that could be Kodama's Reach. Nah, I like Kodama's Reach. It's such a good turn 2 play. It could be Remand. I like having that 1 piece of counter magic. Well, what's it going to be? How about Green Sun Zenith? Or Fast Bond. This does not look like a great Fast Bond deck. Yeah, we didn't get the combo with it. I mean, it would be fine in this deck, but I would more often lose by just not having a land to keep going than by having some extra value from Fast Bond, or some ridiculous turn 1 or something. Because at the point you're dropping 4 lands after this and playing Eureka, you don't have any cards left, so it's not that crazy. Okay, so I don't know, somewhere to start here. We get a bunch of green sources, a bunch of blue. Miscalculation can cycle for colorless, so that's not a big deal. We just want to be able to put opposition into play eventually. So we don't have Rafellos, so that means we don't have to kick up our number of forests to some insane level. This is not a turn 1 source. We don't have any fetchable lands really for like blue-green, so that's kind of not great. But I think 5 sources of blue. Do any of our other things add blue? I guess Reach helps get it. And then we can put in opposition with, not Harmonize. We can put it in with Eureka, so that's a possibility. Yeah, none of our creatures help add the right colors for us, but Kodama's Reach does help. Is it worth having all this? I think we want 1 less source of blue, 1 more of green. So that's 13 sources of green for 3 blue cards. Or something like that. Anyway, that looks good. I'm going to put Green Sun Zenith at the 2-drop slot just because that's kind of what it is. And then all of these cards are our expensive cards. Tooth and Nail being like a 9-drop. There we go. Do we want Nature's Claim in the main deck? I'll keep it in the sideboard. Or is there something much better than it? I like it, but if we're playing Eureka, we don't necessarily need it. I could see taking out Remand or probably Green Sun Zenith for it. Yeah, what do we need Green Sun Zenith for? It doesn't really get much. Yeah, I think I'm going to go take out Nature's Claim. Or sorry, take out Green Sun Zenith for Nature's Claim. That seems fine. We've got Tooth and Nail. This is going to hit Moxen and Swords and whatever else we might need to deal with. Even some creatures. So yeah, we're not trying to win with damage, so them gaining 4 life doesn't matter at all. That looks really good to me. And I'll see you in the matches. Round 1 versus Vigor, but we're on the draw, which is never a good sign in these powerful formats. But our hand is playable. We have our blue source for an early Miscalculation and then some other stuff, so I think we keep it. Don't have our Mox to start with or something. Mox instead of a forest would be really nice, but hey, we could draw it. They are mulliganing to 5, so that's a good sign for us, definitely. I still think we want to fetch here, probably for blue. And it's a black deck. Actually, turn 1 we should fetch for green, so we'll have more of a chance of drawing that blue, if that makes sense. We don't need it this turn, so let's see what we can get here. Get the green. Watch us draw an island. No. Well, it would have been fun. And then pass it to them. They're not necessarily going to expect miscalculation here. Wonder if they have some end step shenanigans. Entomb, that's fine, I think. And then we'll try to counter the reanimate or whatever it is. Hopefully, I mean, they only have 3 cards left, so hopefully they don't have like 2 very good reanimation effects. Or if they have actual reanimate, that's not great. Yeah. I'll let the Lightning Greaves resolve because that doesn't hurt us here. Just pass it. We could get back one of those things, but I don't want to leave my shields down for whatever. I mean, it'll be hard for them to play around miscalculation now. So I'm just going to hold that up as long as we can here. So untap 2 lands, make sure we have 2 blue up. And I shouldn't have F6 there, but well, we'll see. We will see. Nature's Claim, that's a good one against Lightning Greaves and some reanimation effects, so I'll save that. Tough here. What do I want to do? I still want to hold up miscalculation instead of holding up opposition. But I think what we can do is play Eternal Witness, get back Misty Rainforest, play it, and use this to make a beast, and then we can start pressuring them. I think we have, what, 3 islands in our deck? So this should help get some more stuff. That's probably fine. Right? Yeah, we can just make more stuff. Oh, just 2 islands in the deck. All right, so that's a bit scary. I'm going to still save Nature's Claim. We don't have any huge thing here, so we'll just make some more monsters. That was a really early Damnation. Maybe they have another copy of it or something. Pretty soon I can start opposing them with my Garruk. Yeah, kind of interesting. Okay, Bone Shredder. Yikes. I guess I let this happen. They kill the beast. Yeah. They give that haste. Let's get rid of the Lightning Greaves. I think that's going to be annoying eventually. So I want to just get rid of it now. Okay, so yeah, let's use this ability, thin our deck a bit, draw a card. It's Eureka. I do not want to play Eureka right now, that is for sure, but I do want to play Sundering Titan. Yeah. Sundering Titan. Let's destroy white, blue, black, red, green. So we do have to kill one of ours. And that really does cripple them. It also puts the shields down here. They can't pay for Bone Shredder, which doesn't really matter because it's just a 1/1 flying after all. And that was it. So they don't have Reanimate, which might actually hurt us here. But still worth going for there, I think. Cool. That did work. They also mulled to 5, so it's no surprise. Plow Under would have been good that game, but it's hard to say how good it might be in general. We don't have a real way to attack their graveyard besides... I don't know, Ulamog or something. It is a bit scary to be playing Eureka when they are a reanimation deck and have some pretty cool things, but I think we should generally be okay against them. So what can we do? I think we're playing the right stuff, so I'll just submit it again. Certainly there are cards that would be good against them, but not cards that are especially good against them until we see more. Yeah, I'll keep this. This is a turn 4 Eureka, and it has some disruption. Hopefully we can make something out of it. Maybe Ulamog will be good enough. Who knows? And in 4 draws, we'll probably draw something that'll help us along the way. Ponder. We see the same sky as you, just through a different lens. See what they did here. They chose to shuffle. I guess that's a good sign for us. Kind of like scrying to the bottom. You never want to see them like their top card, as it were. I'll probably I'll probably kill a Lightning Greaves this turn in case we draw a 2-drop. We'll see. Time Walk? Oh no, they're so far ahead. Grixis. Okay. I want them thinking about counter magic, so we'll play that island. Time Walk. Goodness. And nothing. And I guess we can do this. We're not expecting to need Nature's Claim, so that's no big deal. They're more blue than I thought they were. It was just a really stunted game 1 from them. Oh, sneak attack, are we dead? It is Ulamog, but that's not that good. As it turns out, that's not that good. This is interesting. We have to wonder what they're able to put into play, for sure. We could play Garruk and then claim sneak attack. Or we could Eureka everything into play, and that would still, yeah, I think Eureka is the correct play here. And that would get Garruk into play. I don't want to fetch here. I kind of do, but I kind of don't want to lose the life at the same time. Anyway, let's go for it. Oh boy. We have 4 things to put into play. Hopefully they don't just put too much great stuff into play. Let's start with a forest. Swamp from them. Okay, Garruk. Yeah. Ulamog. Yeah. I imagine they will get Emrakul back into play using Reanimate or some such. And if that's the case, maybe I don't want to kill Sneak Attack because they want to save it to give a creature haste, for example. Ah, this is tough. Like a flyer. I could untap 2 lands and then overrun next turn. It's still not lethal, especially if they're at 23. So maybe this turn is just about making a beast. Well, let's see how they respond here. So we'll kill Sneak Attack. They had their chance. And then, yeah, I'll just make a beast with Garruk. And probably fetch, depending on what they do. The other option I have is to use Yavimaya Elder here. And that would mean untapping with Garruk. I think that's better. So if we survive this turn, we'll be in better shape. We don't have sneak attack. A lot of the reanimation effects won't give it haste. So if they somehow, I don't know, got 2 creatures into play with haste, maybe it's not that bad. Well, we'll see what's happening here. Corpse Dance. Oh, this would give it haste. Yeah. Well, the top creature card, so that's Emrakul. That thing has haste. Before they attack, I don't think there's anything we can do, but I'm going to try anyway. Let's see what we can get. Just what they know about here. Draw a card. Harmonize. Okay. Well, let them miss their attack if they want. Okay, we are dead. Ulamog does not fly. We take 13. I think they attacked us and not Garruk here. So not much we could have done there. Unless we had an enchantment, but still gaining 4 life wasn't enough. Tough one. Plow Under, Green Sun Zenith, I don't think those do it. So I'll submit again. Submit like this, and on the play we should have a good chance to get some of this going earlier. Would you like to play first? I would love to, and I would love the turn 2 Kodama's Reach here, so I'll keep this. Since we'll definitely want Island with Rainforest, I'm just going to play Elvish Mystic off of Forest first. Keep an eye on how they're doing this here. They're considering going down to 6, it looks like. If that's how I interpret this pause. Alright, here we go. Mystic, your turn. Island, Kodama's Reach, get both our islands. And that'll keep us playing lands. Maybe they are just a bit distracted here. Okay, what have you got? Vigor. Island, and it looks like Island go. Oh, interesting. So could play Tree Speaker, and there are less ways for them to counter that. I'm trying to think. So we could play Tree Speaker and level it up. And then that's not Force Spikeable. I don't know if Force Spike is in the thing, but there's also, gosh, I forget what it's called. 1 mana, counters non-creature spell unless they pay 2. That would be kind of annoying here. Daze. There's a lot of things that could shut down Kodama's Reach. And trying to count the mana next turn. This is 2 more next turn. This is potentially 2 more next turn. I think I like Jiraga Tree Speaker better. And they're not going to Damnation here, so we will just level it up this turn. And we can't use it for mana that turn, so that's fine. Hopefully they don't just kill it some other way. Oh, they're going to copy Elvish Mystic. Not the worst thing in the world for me. There's 6 mana total this turn. So add 2, let's go. Oh, this gets it into play tapped. Yeah, I knew this was not perfect. Oh, is it okay? It's almost okay. We can get 3 more mana. These 2, and then put 1 onto the battlefield tapped, which will be the forest, and then play our land for turn. And I don't think leveling this up matters now. So I'll just hold back the Mystic to block, I guess. I don't really want to block with it, but it gives us the option. We'll see. Yeah, I think getting Opposition and Tree Speaker into play this turn might have been better. Okay, Sneak Attack. I can't miscalculate any of that, but we can use Opposition to help tap any creatures they sneak into play. I think that should end this game. Stop on their upkeep. It will also kill Elvish Mystic, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, play Opposition. And do some of this. And pass it. And of course I'm going to wait until they activate Sneak Attack, I think. Cool. Eureka! Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I think that's worth playing here. To get Avenger into play? No, that can't be worth it. 8. Hopefully they can't counter Avenger. That would truly suck. But even if they counter Avenger, and we don't get our 5 extra tokens, oh, we do get them. Oh, so we have to stop them from doing Damnation. But all of that is possible here. We'll just tap their, swamps on their upkeep. Okay, so they're doing some of this. I'll pass to their draw step to do some more of it. Oh, they've got more good stuff. Corpse Dance? Huh. So they'll copy Avenger. I guess that's fine. So they'll get 4 little things, and that's not a big problem. 4 0-1s. This is still on their upkeep, I guess. So we don't need their draw step anymore. They could draw a red land and then use Sneak Attack. But yeah, we just have so much here that we got it. That's Opposition for you. I'll see you in the next match. This is single elimination, and winning the first match means we break even, but we're trying to, of course, win the whole thing or get as far as we can. Round 2 on the draw again, but a worthwhile hand. We'll keep it. We have a turn 3 Garruk with turn 2 Remand and an extra damage. Aged Fedora Man. Oh no. The aggression begins. Not a great time to be on the draw, but we'll see if we can get a 3/3 monster as a blocker soon. Oh, red-white. Legion's Landing. We get hit for 2. But we could hold back the Mystic to block the 1/1 off the landing if they don't put in some Anthem. Now red-white is less likely to do that than just burn the Mystic. Well, they've emptied half their hand, so maybe we've got a chance here. Light up the stage. Mother of Runes and Mountain coming down next turn. I guess. Oh no. So I think if we remand Mother of Runes from here, they do get it into their hand. Right. But that's fine, I guess. Just pass it and see what they do. I imagine they will play this Mountain. They can do these 2 from exile until the end of this turn. So I imagine they'll want to put Mother of Runes down, which is annoying. But if we remand Mother of Runes, they won't get it into play this turn, which is kind of nice. I think I just have to take the damage to get Garruk out there. Yep. And then we'll remand Mother of Runes, unless there's something worse for us. Do they want to Lightning Bolt the Mystic or something to get one more damage in? Doesn't look like it. Mother of Runes. So remand that. And then that goes to their hand. Okay, so they are going to play the Plains and miss out on this mountain just to get Mother of Runes into play, which is about as you'd expect here. We'll play Wild Speaker. They're not going to flip landing here, and it's not even that good if they do, because that would mean attacking with Mother of Runes, unless something goes unexpected. Potentially, they could kill the Wild Speaker, but it's not obvious how they would do that yet. They would need to burn something. Any spell they play, they can give Monastery Swift Sphere protection from green and swing in there. But yeah, just unclear. Council's Judgment. Goodbye Beast, probably. Yep. And that'll put us to 14 and kill our Planeswalker. Do be careful with Council's Judgment. I guessed wrong once on what they would vote for, and I clicked what I thought they would vote for, and they voted for something else, so I lost both. But yeah, I did check there. So yeah, they're leaving Mother of Runes up, which is safe. Sometimes against green you can leave the shields down, but usually not the best idea. All right, so they've definitely dealt with some of our stuff. Only got 5 mana here. I will play Elder and just pass it. I could, well, no good attacking with the Mystic there because Mother of Runes can give itself protection. I love this card. It is an annoying card to play against, but it is a powerful card for white, and white doesn't get so many broken things. Yeah, interesting. I think we should miscalculate Karn because it's too strong and we can't beat it. And this also probably means blocking the Vampire with Yavimaya Elder and perhaps losing it for free to the Mother of Runes. Maybe that's not a recipe for success. But the card draw is important here, and why not? Yeah, they're going to do it. So we just get to draw a card. Oh no, this is searching for 2 basic lands. I think that's fine too. Makes our draw step a little better. If we can draw another good big monster in 2 turns, then we might have a good tooth and nail here. Starting to hurt a lot. We have distracted them a little bit and prevented some damage, not to mention countering Karn, which was important here. And we're not dead this turn, but things are looking grim. One upside here is we can block with Ulamog, and we can even block with Devoted Druid by untapping it and chumping with it. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't have a really good card left in their hand. They might even want to get the full 3 damage in here with Mother of Runes. Well, that's unlikely because they'd be happy trading with either creature. Anyway, I hope we actually draw something we can play with Tooth and Nail besides Ulamog. Alright, so what I'm going to do is keep both of these alive and just block here, and hopefully we don't lose our Devoted Druid. Okay, so we take 4. Down to 8. Come on, they flip Adonto, and Shrine of Burning Rage is going to hurt. Why did they play its second main? Don't know. Level up. It's 3 to activate, so yeah, kind of our last shot here. Harmonize. Oh no. The risky play would be to harmonize into Eureka or something. And then tooth and nail next turn. I don't think we can afford to do that. 7? We can 7 tooth and nail Ulamog into play. And then have 3 blockers back. Youch. Yeah, I think that's best. 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 mana total here. So that won't even be enough for Ulamog if we saved both of our creatures. Put up to 2 creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Let's put Ulamog onto the battlefield. Cool. And I guess we're done here. Next turn we can harmonize and see what we get. So if we survive until then, that could be okay. Thank goodness for Ulamog. The risky business here is that if we attack with Ulamog, they just sacrifice 4 lands or something else, and it doesn't matter that much. This getting double strike doesn't matter. Ulamog is still too big for them to deal with. Are they going to attack all out? That's a question. They can sort of just wait, and Shrine of Burning Rage takes care of us. So we need to hit... I think we're okay this turn, but we need to hit something nice off of Harmonize. Opposition, a way to kill Shrine. Level up again. Okay, level 7. It is a 4/4 double strike. Not attacking. No attacks. Good deal. Eternal Witness. What does that... Well, that gets back Tooth and Nail, potentially. Oh, dear. That... I don't think that's good enough. Need a way to gain life is what we need. Gets back Garruk. Now, if we untapped lands with Garruk, that might be a way to attack with Ulamog and do plenty of damage next turn. So they would have to pressure Garruk. And we'd have Eternal Witness in play. How much damage would that be? 12 plus 10, 13. It would be almost enough. I don't know. Close. It's close. I think we want to harmonize here. Not attacking with Ulamog. This is some next level stuff, I would say. Why am I holding up both blue? It's really our only way to have 2 blue. So if we get opposition, that's more or less the safest way we can handle it. And now, yeah, we have to keep Ulamog back. That is one problem. Eternal Witness. I think we just want to get Eternal Witness and Fintorn Elves into play. So Eternal Witness to get back Tooth and Nail. And then we'll have 3 blockers. It's about the best we can do here. So, I think we still lose this game. This is a tough one. I should have kept up all of the mana I needed, but what are you going to do? So Tooth and Nail for next turn. So yes, use the ability, because what else are you going to do? And then Fintorn Elves to replace itself. So we have, well, I guess we have 4 blockers total, and one of them is really good, even against Mother of Runes. So I really don't want them to draw red cards, because the Clock of Shrine is definitely one we have to be careful about. But let's see, if we get another Ulamog into play, we can start attacking with this one, and that is powerful. Okay, pass it back to them. I think they're counting, because every turn we get means a lot of good stuff. Like if we make it to next turn, I don't know if we can win next turn, but our board gets a lot better every single turn. They're making a 1/1. So we're doing a lot more than that. But if they can sneak in 2 more damage, that's 2 less turns we can do our stuff. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we should be able to tooth and nail here. Let's entwine it. And hopefully we can find something good. Sundering Titan is a start. Terastodon is pretty good. And certainly Ulamog. Sundering, yeah. Hermit. I want lots of colorless things, so why don't we get... Terastodon would also just be a lot of creatures onto the field. And we could hit Shrine of Burning Rage. So why don't we get Ulamog and Terastodon and put Ulamog and Terastodon onto the field. And let's get Shrine of Burning Rage, Forest, and then attack with this Ulamog, and that ought to be enough. So what are they going to kill? They're just doing that damage to us, so that's really nice. Our board is way better, not to mention they have to start sacrificing things. The way to lose here is to have them path to exile our Ulamog, but we have to put them under as much pressure as possible. How would that lose? Well, yeah. They would just give something protection from green, and they have plenty of attackers past that. So I think we win next turn, or at least we get 4 more of their permanents and make them chump block. Yes, we got there. 2 Ulamogs is what it takes to stabilize against the red-white deck. We have some sideboard options for this matchup, including Kitchen Finks. That's a good one. And maybe Green Sun Zenith. I think Nature's Claim is good here. All of our early stuff is good. Miscalculation is not as good. Artisan. I think we can cut Artisan. It's fun, it's good, but it's also easy for them to target. I guess another nice part about it is it's a blocker. Den Protector is similarly good, and it's a 2/1 we can play on turn 2 or turn 1 if we have Sapphire, which I'm sure we'll never get. Hermit's fine. And we're going to be on the draw, so I don't mind going down to 15 lands. That looks kind of weird. Really, it's 16 lands plus all this stuff. Kodama's Reach is still good on turn 2. Let's try this. We have all this expensive stuff, but really we just want to get to Eureka or opposition or something, and then we're set. Do I want to keep this? Yeah, this looks really, really nice. Remand and then get back remand. Of course, they're going to start earlier than that. But what are you going to do? So we need to start with a forest. Cast that, pass it. And if they cast, well, let's see what they do here. Probably going to be a creature. I hope they do something. Because if we can play Eternal Witness and get that back, that's much better because we have nothing else to do. Of course, they'll know about it the second time, but, well, still. A good start. Not broken. We don't have another great play except hold up something and then play Garruk the turn after. Sulfuric Vortex. Oh no. Oh no. That hurts them too. Harmonize is good. Harmonize or hold up remand. I think we just harmonize here. Maybe we'll have to discard something, but just discard a land or whatever. Yeah, I'll start trading. Let's discard forest because we have 3 already. I was trying to get Eureka or something that would really make a difference, but Garruk does make a big difference here too, especially if they don't, well, they're putting a flyer in, they're doing at least 4 a turn. Hopefully they don't play Koth this turn. No, it doesn't look like it. Koth would have gotten in 6 damage here. Thalia, oh dear. We have lots of creatures, but not exactly yet. Oh, Thalia is really bad for us. This was the turn we're supposed to get Garruk down there, and we're not going to be able to. Ah, I think they've beaten us here. I think we need to risk it all and try to get yeah, try to be as greedy as possible. Okay, pass it. I should have played an island maybe, or I definitely shouldn't have used Mox Sapphire. But what I'm trying to do is soak up some damage this turn and then draw into Eureka or something. I don't know. This is going to be a tough one. Oh, never mind. I didn't need to hold up blue here because I can't cast that kind of stuff into Thalia. Eureka would be good, especially if we draw one more big monster, and Eureka we can play it on 5 and get Garruk into play, a couple lands, and then claw back against Vortex. This time I am leaving back Witness. Maybe I should have left it back there. What was I thinking? But at the very least, I can chump this Thalia and then go digging. Battle display. Destroy target artifact. Oh no. That's not good. That is not good. Yeah, just hold E-Witness back. So we're going down 5 life. That puts us at 6. We have to draw really well here. Fortunately, we're going to fetch for 3 lands before we draw 2 cards, including our draw step. Well, great, Ulamog. That makes Eureka better, at the very least. Come on. Eureka off the top one time. They won't even get their battle shield breaker into play. Student of Warfare doesn't do much. Okay, Eureka, one time. No, Nature's Claim. Ugh. Let's play an island. Nature's Claim. I think we're dead here. But... oh, it's 4. Undercounting by 1. I wanted to Nature's Claim their Vortex on their turn. Which I guess we can hold up Remand and do that. Discard a couple of these guys. Because maybe they're counting on it. They don't gain the life. That's pretty cool. But that'll prevent, you know, another 6 damage this game, hopefully. Hellrider. Well, no thank you. So let's counter that for 3. Still take a bunch. Actually, not as much. I will block the student, I guess. Take it to 3. Nature's Claim this thing. Costs 2, right. We planned this all out. This is all fine. Miscalculation. Even cycling that can't let us play what we need. And they're going to play Hellrider this turn. So let's throw in the towel. Rough. Vortex. Not many mana problems for them. Even the shield breaker came in handy. It did some extra damage. Tempted to play this Green Sun Zenith. I think we're okay. Yeah, this stuff is good. I mean, we need a lot of our top end to help Eureka out, because once we get there, we want to win no matter what. Definitely want to play first. Ooh, what a good hand. I'm hoping they can't just kill Tree Speaker, but we can get... oh, how much mana is this? On turn 3, it's 7 mana, if I'm counting correctly. That's pretty good, as long as they don't kill our Tree Speaker and our Druid. Upwards of 7 mana, anyway. 9? Wow, we can cast both Garuks on turn 3, if they let us. They didn't attack. That is surprising. Okay. Yeah, we can cast both Garuks on turn 3 if they let us, which they will. Not afraid of no ghosts here. What do they have? Hornet Sting? Good deal. Watch them kill it somehow with 1 damage. I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. Gut shot? There's no way. That would be awful for me if they did it, but not that bad. We still have... getting 2 Garuks down this turn is going to be insane. We have the double Ulamog draws, and now the double Garuk draws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wild Speaker. Untap 2. I better make sure I'm counting. Yeah, I'm counting this right for sure. Add 1. Untap it. Please don't kill it. Okay, add another 1. Get 5. That's Garuk number 2. And then get a beast out there. Turn 3. And then next turn, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What did they do? Oh no, my beast! How many Garuks are they going to kill? None? Well, that's not going to be good enough. So we get to kill 2 of their lands here. I have to be a little careful if I want to use Avenger. I don't think I do. Play my land. Yeah, I'm just going to play the land. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sundering Titan. kill 2/3 of their lands and 1/4 of ours. Love that card. Make a beast. I guess they can pressure Big Garuk this turn, but that's not even the one that they have to worry about. So we got there. We are on to the finals, and hopefully we can just get a crazy Eureka hand. What luck? Well, we're on the draw, unfortunately, but we're up against crazy old Ben Kenobi. And that wizard's just a crazy old man. We'll keep it, though. Look at these 1-drops. Oh no, the mirror match? It can't be. Well, it can be. We don't have all of the good stuff. Looks like a more blue version, whereas we're the more green version. Forest is an excellent draw. See how much of our stuff they counter here. Do you want to counter this? Nope. They look F6'd. See if they deploy some giant mana ramp artifact here. Please do. No, Jace. That's bad for us. Each player draws a card to protect it. That could end up working out. Oh dear. Oh yes. Oh, finally. I mean, we have to do it. Eureka. Select a permanent from your hand. How about Garuk? I want to show them... I don't know what I want to show them. Ulamog. What happens to Eureka? It just goes to your graveyard. Maybe I play Eternal Witness. It'll get back Windswept Heath. 1,000 Years Storm? Are we just dead? No, because we can destroy 1,000 Year Storm before their turn. Oh yeah, I was like, wait, why can't we do it? Yeah, let's get this back. And 0 instants and sorceries cast by them this turn. Let's untap some lands to make Garuk better next turn. And destroy the 1,000 Year Storm. Yes. Okay. Whoa. Let's attack them, I think. Yeah, forget Jace. I mean, we have the monster to pressure Jace if we need to. Defending player, so if we attack Jace with Ulamog, they are the defending player, so that's all fine. 12, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 damage if we ultimate Garuk. May not do that because it does lose Garuk, and if they have another answer to our attack force, then we fall way behind. Like Cryptic Command or whatever. This is cool though. 1,000 Year Storm, I'm excited to see what's going on here. The green is probably for... I forget what it is. There's a green mana doubler maybe? Some such... Huh. I am going to attack. If they were going to use Cryptic, they may have already done it. Should I kill Jace here? Probably. And then they mill 20, not mill, it's exiling them, so there's really very few ways for them to come back into this once they get exiled. They are wondering whether to concede now. It's still possible they could win with 8 cards or whatever, but this shows us half their deck. Oh, it's an Oath of Druids, Mind's Desire. They do have the big Emrakul, so very few creatures, but Oath of Druids is one we have to watch out for. And other than that, it's just going to be a Spell Pierce, that's what I was trying to think of earlier. Heartbeat of Spring, that's what the green splash is for. Double their lands. And then some crazy storm payoffs. Yeah, the thing about Mind's Desire is if you're storming off X with this, and you only have so many cards in your deck, it's not going to work out that well for you. So they go pretty low. They lose Jace, which is nice because if they don't get an extra card draw, then we're in much better shape. Let's see what I can do here. I think we want to, again, keep Garruk alive and harmonize. Sure. I mean, they're under a lot of pressure here, so it'll be interesting. It'll be neat if they kill us. It's certainly possible that they brain freeze us. Oh, Dig Through Time. It could be a Splinter Twin combo to win. I'm not expecting Splinter Twin. To have Oath of Druids, a Splinter Twin combo, and a Storm deck seems unlikely. Past in Flames is gone. They might just not be able to win, and that's my hope. But if they are able to win, this is a good first step. That would have been really lucky to lose a third of your deck and yet lose 2/3 of your deck and yet still have a combo to win. I don't know what's going on here. So what does this do? This looks at the top 7 and puts 2 into your hand. The rest go to your library, so they can put them back basically in any order. I think they had enough. No, they put 5 back, so they didn't get to choose their top card, although they might get to draw their next card. Can they win? Certainly they can't win if we get to attack with Ulamog again, but they might be able to brain freeze us. Let's see, that's 1 spell. Can we get the storm count? 2 spells. And they need, what, 7 spells? Turnabout. Yeah. The goblins wouldn't do it. It has to be brain freeze. Treasure Cruise. That 3 spells. They have 5 cards in their hand. So is Turnabout? No, it's Empty the Warrens, which doesn't do anything. It's fun, though. It's fun. And then Brain Freeze us. I don't think that does it. 5 times 3, 15. But it does show them what we have in our deck, which is only fair. And then we have an Eldrazi, so we can't even get milled with Brain Freeze. I forgot. I forgot about that. That's great. So Eureka is good against them. Plow Under might be good against them too. In a way that... I'm trying to think. Claim is good against them. Remand is not as good, but I think it's still fine. Artisan is interesting. We haven't done anything with Artisan. It just doesn't seem great. We're going to be on the draw. I just want as much disruption as possible. Not pressure, but disruption. So Plow Under looks really nice. It slows them down. It makes their draws bad. Nature's Claim is good. Remand, stuff like Remand and Miscalculation, they're fine, I think. But it's just a matter of getting to our big bombs before they can storm off. All right, let's try it like this. We can do a turn 3 Plow Under or a Garruk. I will keep it. Storm usually doesn't go off turn 1 in Vintage Cube. We didn't see a Black Lotus or something that would give that away. I'm going to fetch turn 1. Mystic was a really good draw. The Windswept Heath is not going to get Island, so if we ever do want to draw Island, it would be best to fetch some forest out of our deck, attack with Mystic. Yeah, if they don't counter Plow Under, it's going to put them so far behind here. Bup, bup. No, don't counter it. Fine. Okay. Huh. I'll play Garruk first. So we Garruk plus, attack for 1. Avenger would be more damage, but it's also more risky here. And if we do it next turn, we can play the land on the same turn. And they have nothing this turn. That could be really good. So let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Avenger. Okay. Play a land. I am tempted to just make another beast. We could draw with Garruk, but that makes us easier to kill with Brainstorm, or Brain Freeze. And this is going to kill them pretty quickly as well. We can harmonize, and that will likely draw another land, double all the plants' powers, and that's pretty lethal here. Remanding Brain Freeze is not always good. It could be good if you're at 3 cards in your deck and they don't have 2 more mana. Oh no, they're going off. Here it is. That's Storm 2. Oh, it's going to be Empty the Warrens. That's fine. Yeah, nobody ever lost to Empty the Warrens. And if you did, you should be ashamed of yourself, but also proud of yourself that you played a format where Empty the Warrens was good. Legacy, like actual Legacy, is just so fun. Let's start with Kodama's Reach. So I want just 1 island so we can put the forest in. Always yes, always yield. And then another one to put that in. And I think that, no, it's not lethal, but hey, it's pretty good. I'm trying to think if there's like a free win here. If we draw 5 cards. I don't think so. Let's instead attack with everything. So they block a bunch. They could even block Mystic. Yeah, I'm happy with this. They just want to survive. But they also already used High Tide and Izzet Signet to get all this into play. So they take 4 here. I'm going to hold up Remand for like Turnabout or whatever. Hopefully something that they can't just play again, or if they do, it uses all their mana. Brainstorm. Yeah, go nuts. Because they could just do that again. The other thing about Remand is if we use it, it's just a way for them to increase their storm count by 1 for 1 mana, let's say. I want to put something expensive back in their hand. All right, we got there. Plow Under didn't necessarily win us the match. Yeah, System Warning. Something regular happened. System warning. Well, thank you for watching. That was a lot of fun. Let's see if I can get back here. They did have to counter it, but that would have been sweet to send them back to drawing 2 more islands down to 1 land. One of the most annoying double stone rains they've ever printed. All right. Catch you next time. Until then, good luck in your drafts.